Welcome, everyone, to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Florida State's offense will go on the attack first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. He's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. Got it in the middle, it's Moses. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
It's caught downfield. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quick completion on the out. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles are marching down the field. To the air, it's Castellanos. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on! Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
You thought you had it, didn't you? You thought you had it.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They go to the ground.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Doyle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Going up top again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
With the catch, it's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where...
There he goes. Defense uses a sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give is to Williams. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the single back. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Now on the option. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Caught behind the line. It's Doyle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's fourth. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to fire on second down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Flips it out on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He makes the grab. They'll move the change after he gets it to the 43-yard line. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Got it behind the line. It's White. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Stanford! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll run it from the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got his man to the left, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Robinson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Brown will throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Williams. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto.
The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Brown wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up, because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Noles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll try the run. Oh, better look out. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Powers through the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Brown will throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that.
Touchdown, Cardinal! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up for the point after and the lead. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Finds his man, it's Williams. Nice move, creates some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Great timing on the draw play, too, by the coaching staff. It's a down and distance where the defense thinks it might be passed, so you hit him with the draw and get a big gain.
And the Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Grab behind the line. It's McCoy. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They've got the screen set up. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. QB draw. Touchdown Seminoles. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. To the air, it's Castellanos. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Still on his feet at the 40. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing. Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target, and getting the good.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Brings up second down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Brown wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Got his man on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Man down on the play is the officials. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looks as if he's going to run it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. The throw. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Brown will throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Florida State! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. from the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. On target over the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catches the defense off guard.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive.
Let's go!
2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Gonna run it. It's all Chuck. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Power football with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. you're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.